Hey, the Budweiser bleachers have made their debut, and the enhanced bleachers have a new look and feel with additional amenities and more group spaces. Tickets are on sale now. Visit Cubs.com/bleachers to buy tickets and learn more about the new spaces and concessions as they become available over the next few months. Cubs 4, Mets 1, and DeGrom looks at strike one. Career 190 hitter. 0 for 1 tonight.
He's worked awfully hard on the mound, and had he not retired Rizzo, his night might be over, but Terry Collins allowing him to take this at bat, stay in the ball game.
On the ground, cut off by Bryant in front of Castro. High throw, and DeGrom is aboard. DeGrom given an infield hit.
You know, third basemen are taught anytime they can get a ball like that to go ahead and get after it. But when you have to retreat like that, the better option might be to let the shortstop play it. You see how Bryant's not coming directly across. He's taking a step or two back. And even with an accurate throw, I don't think he gets DeGrom, who's a good athlete and was going hard down the line. But I think an easier play for Castro.
One and 0 on Lagares.
Wow. Yeah, Lester just he is in disbelief with the strike zone here tonight. And anytime we've looked at him on the replay, Andy Fletcher's been vindicated. But we have seen him open up that outside corner at times tonight. But not so much for Lester, it seems.
Sharply hit on the ground. They get one, but not two. But Castro and Russell both had a little trouble getting the ball out of their glove.
Yeah, the feed from Castro to Russell, not really a clean one. It took Russell a little time to make that relay. Lagares runs well. He has to reach to the backhand side for that ball and have to turn all the way around to make the throw, and Lagares able to take advantage of that. So there's been a little sloppy play in the middle of the diamond here last couple innings.
Mayberry. Strike one.
Mayberry's been a very good pinch hitter in his career.
.6'6", 235. Runner goes. Ross's throw. Late. Russell able to knock that ball down. It was actually sitting right behind the bag, and Lagares nearly took off. By the way, they've got those propane heaters down in the bullpen. It has cooled off. Yeah. They were onto it. Chad Noble, the bullpen catcher. James Russell knows his way around Wrigley Field. Back for his second stint. 2-2. Mayberry from Kansas City, went to Stanford. His dad played for the Astros, the Royals, the Blue Jays, and finished with the Yankees.
Stature reminds you a little bit of Darryl Strawberry, but Mayberry and Strawberry aren't related, even though they're both berries. Same number though, right? Straw wore 44. Hit from the left side. Masters had to throw extra pitches the last couple of innings because of plays not made behind him. And Madden's still trying to sort things out with his bullpen. He's really struggled over the last 10 days and change. I'd love to get 7 innings out of Lester here tonight, as he did last time. That's 2 times, as a matter of fact, for John Lester. Last time out in St. Louis, 7 innings of 4-run baseball, only one of which was earned. Previous start here against Milwaukee, 7 shutout innings.
Murphy on deck. Runner at second, 1 away. And a 3-2 to Mayberry. Swing and a miss. For strike 3.
He slow hooked him.
Strikeout number 5.
Slow curveball, never gets there. Mayberry way out in front.
So to update the Cubs quality start stat, when they get one, the team is 12-2. When they don't, 3-13. So that starter getting at least 6 in the books, pretty important, especially with the bullpen that has struggled. On the outside edge. John talking to himself. I don't know if he wanted that one or not. He's just upset with himself.
The front coming in. Weather's going to really cool off. Oh, nice play by David Ross. Pirates starting to pick it up. They lead the Phillies 4-2 after 8 in Philadelphia.
Just won a series against the Cardinals. Pirates 1 under 500, 15-16. Bryant may have a chance. No, thought the wind may grab hold of it, push it back toward the field.
Yeah, he's got pretty good reach too. Garrett Cole was really good for Pittsburgh tonight. Been good all year. 7 innings of 2-run ball. Marte hit a 3-run homer.
Line to Russell to end the inning. Cubs leading this one 4-1.
Switch to T-Mobile. Never settle.
It can be hotter than Death Valley in your attic. Take these boxes. They're not only perfect for storing old yearbooks and pictures, they're also a perfect food source and nesting material for roaches. That's why I use the latest scientific methods. Orkin, pest control down to a science.
Wendy's new jalapeno fresco spicy chicken is so deliciously hot, it's generating reactions from everyone, like the memer.
Whew. Eat spicy goodness like a boss.
The selfiers.
They're good. Gotta get a selfie.
So hot, got a selfie or selfie.
And the behind the timeser.
This sandwich is the bomb. Raise the roof.
Wendy's new jalapeno fresco, our signature spicy chicken topped with fresh jalapenos and ghost pepper sauce. How will you react?
These are no longer cars. They no longer roar or screech or skid or speed. If a lion doesn't hunt, is it still a lion? Don't protect your car so it can look nice. Protect it so it can look mean. Don't fear the wear and tear. Be it. Just be ready for it. Turtle Wax Ice with Smart Shield technology. Protect the body. Free the soul.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan here with a Coors Light Cold Hard Facts Sportsnet Central update. The NFL has suspended Tom Brady 4 games for his role in deflating footballs prior to the AFC Championship game. The league has also taken away a first-round and a fourth-round draft pick from the Pats and fined the team $1 million. All the day's news comes your way later tonight on Sportsnet Central with Mark Shanowski. But now we go back to Len and JD at Wrigley.
Cap, thank you. Continues to cool off here at the ballpark as the Cubs lead 4-1, batting here in the 5th inning against Jacob deGrom, who's had to work hard tonight. This will be pitch number 87. And 2 balls, no strikes. I think he and Bartolo Colon should swap uniforms for a day.
For what purpose? Just the body types?
Yeah.
He's wearing his kind of baggie. I bet you Bartolo could get in there. Big guy's got 6 wins already.
It's the only Mets starter we will not see in this series, at least active starter. And a couple of guys on the DL, Zach Wheeler and Dylan G. So let's see, deGrom, 6'4", 180. Bartolo, 5'11", 285.
It's a beautiful thing about baseball.
Yep.
All shapes and sizes. Got Jose Altuve over there tearing it up in the American League at about 5'2".
The 3rd strikeout for deGrom. You may recall last year on September 15th against Miami, he tied a modern major league record by striking out the first 8 batters of the game. The 9th hitter, the pitcher Jarrett Cozart, singled. That record was held by Jim DeShays.
The DE thing.
Now, why didn't you go with the small D like deGrom?
I don't know.
How fun would that have been?
Sure, yeah.
Over near the Mets dugout. Duda just couldn't get over there in
stayed
time.
in play, didn't it?
So you did it against the Dodgers on September 23rd, 1986. And the 9th batter was a pinch hitter.
Fellow by the name of Larry C. Popped up to second base. Yeah, so I claim that it's a tiebreaker over DeGrom, since my 9th guy popped up and his 9th guy got a knock and was a pitcher.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
He went on to win the Rookie of the Year. I guess he wins. How do you get to Wrigley Field? The Cubs suggest the use of public transportation. If you're a bike rider, use the Cubs courtesy bike check located near Clark and Addison. If you drive, the Cubs provide free parking and shuttle service on night weekend games from 3900 North Rockwell. For details, visit Cubs.com.
Strike called on Coghlan. Yeah, the Bartolo Colon story pretty amazing. Driven foul to left. 6-1 through 7 starts. He has, let's see, 40 strikeouts and 1 walk. He's got his 42nd birthday coming up later this month. As DeGrom strikes out Coghlan, and in fact strikes out the side, just as we talked about that record he tied of yours. 4-1 Cubs after 5.
Did I miss out?
No, our sales event is still going on.
I called in sick.
I get it. You don't want to miss the great deals.
Luckily, my boss is out sick, too.
Mitchell?
Sir, I thought you...
What goes on at the sales event stays at the sales event.
Let's look at some cars. Let's do it.
Right now, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2015 RAV4. Or lease RAV4 for only $199 a month. Hurry in today.
Wow, I got a great deal.
Thanks, Jam.
Feel better now?
Toyota, let's go places.
Every pitcher has a different routine. Before I pitch, I hit Subway for my go-to. Have for years. Fresh made turkey and cheese on 9-grain wheat with jalapenos, mustard, and a little bit of vinegar, followed by a steady diet of fastballs.
Before books, before smartphones, websites, and wikis, everything we know comes from you. From our first day of life to our first day of school, our minds are hungry for knowledge. So feed them, tell us stories, sing us songs, or just talk to us. Because the more words we hear from you, the more our minds will grow. From birth to 5 years old, that's our information age.
Butler did it. Get it to Butler. He fires over Chris Wall. They do. Nice. Lob. Jimmy Butler. Blocked by
good
Jimmy
defense.
Butler.
Congratulations, Jimmy Butler, on the Kia Most Improved Player Award.
Tomorrow, after the Bulls and Cavs go head-to-head in the pivotal Game 5, flip over to CSN for instant locker room reaction and more on Kia Bulls post-game live after every playoff game on the CSN. Tough loss yesterday. LeBron at the buzzer beater from the corner. Series tied at 2 apiece. Lester looking for his 3rd consecutive win here to start the month of May. 1-0 over Milwaukee on May 1st. 6-5 at St. Louis on May 6th. 4 winless starts in April. Dyer breaks his bat as he grounds out to Castro and nearly tripped as he really lunged toward first base.
Dyer with a bid for an infield hit. He already has 9 infield hits this year. I don't really think of him as that type of hitter. Starlin took a little bit of a circuitous route towards that one, but ultimately got Dyer for out number 1. Lester set the tone early, retired the first 5 batters he faced, did not allow a hit through 3.
You had a nice chat with him the other day.
He's from Puyallup, Washington, outside of Tacoma. Yeah, it was good to sit down. He's a hard guy to track down because, you know, you poke your head in the clubhouse and, you know, he's usually out working somewhere.
Yep.
In the weight room or running or throwing.
Yeah, he's all business at the ballpark, no doubt. Duda out into deep center, and it's going to carry on out of here. A home run for Lucas Duda, and it's 4-2. That's his third.
We talked about him earlier, the power, the discipline, and the improved approach against left-handed pitching, at least early this year compared to last year. Far better against southpaws. The Ford home run replay. Boy, the DeGrom getting Rizzo with the bases loaded 10-4. That was huge. Mets hang in there, and now they're one closer with that swing of the bat. It's your Ford home run replay. Oh, yeah. With what we've seen tonight, what we saw in Milwaukee, a lot of balls flying out of the ballpark here in recent days. These are 13 of them in that series in Milwaukee.
Sounds about right, yeah. So Lester has allowed home runs in consecutive starts, 3 overall on the season. Peralta got him in his last outing in St. Louis. And the 2-0 to Flores. Strike one. That is hit deep to left, and it will go. Mets go back to back. They're within a run now.
Fourth of the year for Flores, and that too is a theme. Back to back. The Brewers did it yesterday in the 7th. The Cubs did it today in the 1st, and now the Mets turned the trick with one out in the 6th. Duda, yeah. Flores, you don't think of him as a power hitter, but he got into this one pretty good.
That is his team leading 4th home run.
Yeah. See, with John Lester, the arm angle is key. Sometimes he gets underneath the ball a little bit. That arm slot just gets down just a little bit, and that fastball will flatten out. Kind of loses angle as it gets into the hitting zone.
Deep center. Fowler going back, and he'll get Plawecki on a deep drive as Justin Grimm quickly grabs a baseball in the Cubs bullpen. So Bryant and Rizzo in the 1st. Duda and Flores here in the 6th.
Yeah.
Oh, Lester really upset. Like he screamed right at Andy Fletcher. That looked like a good pitch right at the knees.
Yeah. It's definitely on the plate and appeared to be high enough. Fletcher, to his credit, not reacting.
Curveball strike. Anthony Recker is on deck to hit for DeGrom. If we get there. And Lester continuing to bark at Andy Fletcher. Now Rizzo will head over to the mound. David Ross having a combo.
It's really interesting for Fletcher to he's talking with David Ross now to take the heat that he's taken from Lester here tonight, especially here in this inning. You know, a hitter can get away with it because he's in such close proximity to the umpire. Usually if a pitcher becomes pretty animated with a home plate umpire, they're very quick to respond. I give Fletcher credit. I mean, he was talking to David Ross as an intermediary. Yeah, and Lester's like, I don't know where to throw it. I don't know where the zone is.
That could have been a strike as well.
I thought that might have been the best pitch of the bunch.
But, Ross dropped it, didn't get the call, and Lester looks like he's at wit's end right now.
Yeah, he's waiting for somebody to come out and maybe join in the fight. somebody rally around me here.
So that's three strikes, I think.
Yeah, David Ross out there just to try to calm him down. There, so okay, yeah, you're making a lot of quality pitches. You know, here's what Fletcher's telling me. He didn't think they were there. They're borderline pitches, and I know you thought they were strikes. But let's turn the page and get after this next hitter. And that's always the challenge, right? In athletics, your temper starts to flare. You get mad, you get upset. You got to find a way to step back, to take a deep breath.
Ruben Tejada and not Anthony Recker to pinch hit. Like the Cubs, the Mets have 3 catchers on their active roster, by the way. Johnny Monell, a left-handed hitter, and Recker, the former Cub, backing up Plawecki tonight. Strike one. Oh, 2. The dirt, and now Herrera on a wild pitch will get second. Mets haven't taken huge leads tonight. Lagares stole second in the 5th, but they didn't have a Matt Carpenter lead.
Right, yeah, they haven't really tried to put a whole lot of pressure on John in that regard. But they put a lot of pressure on him here in these last couple of innings. He's really grinding to try to get through this 6th and maintain his lead.
Tying run now at second. Called strike 3 to finally get out of this 6th. Back-to-back homers, though, have pulled the Mets now within 1. It's 4-3 Cubs.
Announcing your local Ford dealer's Memorial Day All-Star event. Time to save big on America's best-selling brand. Now for a limited time, get almost any Ford car with 0% financing for 60 months. Plus on select vehicles, get $750 cash for qualified Ford and competitive owners. And get $500 to $1,000 bonus cash. Plus $500 EcoBoost cash on equipped models. Save big on a fantastic lineup of fuel-efficient All-Stars. But only for a limited time. So hurry. The Memorial Day All-Star event ends June 1st.
Go Cubs go.
Tomorrow, the rivalry continues as the Cubs and Mets put their best to the test for Game 2 of the series. Catch Cubs pregame live presented by Fields Auto. Tomorrow at 6:30 on CSN+.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Gerald Subaru understands the moments that drive your life. And that's why we're committed to you for a lifetime of great driving. We prove this to our customers every day because we're the only dealer to provide true peace of mind, an exclusive lifetime warranty. That means you're covered for a lifetime of driving. Unlimited time, unlimited miles. Plus, we have one of the largest Subaru inventories in Chicagoland. A lifetime of worry-free driving only at Gerald Subaru. Visit Gerald Subaru of Naperville today.
Hansel Robles. We are back. Things have tightened up. 4-3 ball game. Cubs lead. The Cubs baseball summer camps presented by ATI Physical Therapy are back to give your kids an unforgettable baseball experience this summer. First camp kicks off in Lake Forest on June 22nd. Sign up at Cubs.com/camps.
Hansel Robles is on.
Limited use so far here at the big league level. Been a starter throughout his minor league career until last season. He's got good stuff. Mid-90s heater, a slider, and a changeup.
One on one on Ross. Wellington Castillo is on deck to hit for Lester. Big swing and a miss. Frustrating finish to his outing. Still shaking his head. The 1-2 from Robles is swing and a miss, strike three.
Sixth strikeout of the night for Mets pitching, fourth in a row.
Just got to that quality start requirement. John Lester, 6 innings, 3 runs on 5 hits. 4 walks, 2 homers. He struck out 6. And another tight ball game for this bullpen to close out over the final 3 innings. It looks like Justin Grimm will be the man to start it in the 7th. Line shot, and that ball knuckling, but Lagares able to pick it off his shoe tops for out number 2. He can really go get him.
Yeah, Gold Glove winner last year, plays a very shallow center field. It's not a highlight reel play by any means, but took some concentration to finish off that play. As Len mentioned, this ball has some funky action on it.
Russell hoping to start another hit streak with his 1 for 2 tonight. Knocked in a run in the 4th with a single. Zach Rosscup has joined Grimm in the Cubs pen. I doubt we would see Pedro Strop in this one. He worked 2 innings in Milwaukee yesterday. Robles with an 0-2. It's just outside. Lester Strode, Cubs bullpen coach. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Robles goes 1, 2, 3 in the 6th. We head to the 7th. It's the Cubs 4 and the Mets 3.
Why do I love coming to Chicago? Second City, the House of Blues, and Binny's Beverage Depot. Check out the prices, check out the volume, check out the enticements, check out these beautiful displays. If you can't find it at Binny's Beverage Depot, it's probably not worth drinking.
Go take the trail less traveled and save on the gear you need at Bass Pro Shops Go Outdoors Event and Sale. With great deals on gear for camping, hiking, and paddle sports. Plus free kids fishing in our catch and release pond this weekend.
Check this out. Flight tracker, Twitter feed, Facebook.
That's great, Dad. Can I drive?
Can I friend you? I can't wait to post baby pictures of you.
You do know I could unfriend you, right?
Oh, no, you wouldn't.
Next track.
Right now, Verizon is offering unlimited talk and text, plus 10 gigs of shareable data. Yeah, 10 gigantic gigs for $80 a month and $15 per line. More data than ever for more of what you want on the network that's #1 in speed, call, data, and reliability. So you never have to settle. Now also get $200 when you join and buy a new smartphone. Stop by or visit us online and save without settling. Only on Verizon.
Welcome back to the ballpark. We mentioned this last week. The Cubs lost a dear friend, Patty Borges, who was the longest tenured supervisor of the ushers and security workers here at Wrigley Field. She passed away last week. The Cubs had a moment of silence before the game, and all the ushers tonight, and probably the whole homestand and maybe the rest of the year, they're going to wear this pin in her honor. Patty Borges was just a wonderful person, and was thinking about her family and friends this week. As Justin Grimm takes over here in the 7th. Cubs lead 4-3.
Yesterday he came in behind Kyle Hendricks, issued a walk, but then got a double play ball off the bat of Gene Segura. Cubs were able to maintain that lead through 6, but then slipped away. Back-to-back home runs by the Brewers in the 7th.
0-1 to Lagares.
So here we go again. Bullpen trying to hang on. And a tough go for the pen last couple of weeks.
That fell onto the warning track. One and one the count.
So we assume Strop not available, so Grimm, Rosscup, and Rondon to try to finish it out here. Some combination.
We noted Rosscup is in the bullpen and he's ready. And if for nothing else, it makes Terry Collins think about, okay, do I want to use Curtis Granderson, Kurt Neuenhuis, left-handed hitters off the bench? And if he does, he knows that Joe Madden has a counter move available. On the right field line, and Soler is over there, and he will not have a play. 32,980. The paid crowd tonight. And the bleachers are open for the first time here in 2015. Left and center.
Pink and blue out there. It's reminiscent of Michigan Avenue and all the flowers.
Yeah.
Justin Grimm rejoining the club on the road trip. Coming at an opportune time. There's some tired arms out there, some guys that have been scuffling, so Grimm brings a fresh arm into the mix. A power arm, a guy who can rush that fastball up there in the mid to upper 90s. Competes well against both right and left-handed hitters. I'm thinking that even with, Ross Cup up, if Strop is not available, if Terry Collins does go to a left-handed batter, 2 off the bench, Grimm probably stays in the game.
Good battle here as Lagares is trying to give everybody in the upper deck from home plate to the right field foul pole a souvenir. I believe that's 5 consecutive foul balls. This will be pitch number 9 of the sequence.
He's respecting the breaking ball of Grimm, so he's trying to stay back and just able to fight off the fastball. And just not yet able to finish him off. Usually when a guy's in protect mode, he's vulnerable to hard in, especially when you got a fastball as lively as Grimm. Some little action out on the hands might get the job done. Maybe try to bounce a breaking ball. You got him in swing mode. Worked him up in the zone with a heater.
The 10th pitch.
Ooh, tried to paint that outside corner. Good try. Good eye.
Yeah, you mentioned swing mode. Most guys in this spot would have hacked at it, but Lagares took it.
Joe looking for confirmation that the pitch was outside.
Sets up a 3-2.
It's always the go-to place for the umpire because manager from the dugout, they can't see in and out. They can see up and down. So it's if Fletcher were to have pitched pointed down saying no, that ball was down, Madden might have exploded on him.
Swing and a miss. Did Grimm quicken his delivery a little bit there? Looked a little different on that final pitch. I don't know if he had the normal leg kick he usually has. We'll see. But he wins the battle. Yeah.
Yeah, a little short stride.
I'm seeing a lot of Cub relievers do that.
A big part of Strope's arsenal. Strope will do it as he's coming set on the way down. He'll just keep on going.
Justin deciding I need to try something else. So Mayberry will stay in and take the at bat. Righty against righty, and a breaking ball. Strike one. To the shortstop, Castro. 2 down.
Justin Grimm, a fifth round pick, of the Texas Rangers in 2010. Had been primarily a starting pitcher throughout his time in the Rangers organization. Last year for the Cubs, made 73 appearances. Won 5, lost 2, had a .378 earned run average.
Ball one on Murphy. 2 ground outs in a line out against the starter Lester. One ball, 1 strike. Here it is. Well, the Mets have a 3.5 game lead over the Nationals, but Washington's starting to play some really good baseball, looking for their 5th straight win, and they've got an early 10-0 lead at Arizona. 4 in the first, 6 more in the second, and they're still batting. Bounce to Russell, and it is time to sing the stretch.
Tonight's guest conductors for Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Please welcome Advocate Healthcare breast cancer survivors.
Me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back. For it's root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Let's get some run!
2 oil changes for the price of 1? That's $14.99 each. Just ask at CarX.
Honda's the only company ever to win both the Indy 500
and a Supercross Racing Championship.
They were also the first to come up with this. The Honda Dream Garage Sales Event! Where you can get great deals on almost everything Honda makes, including the sporty Civic, named Best Value in its class. Get great deals on Civics right now!
Hurry, the Honda Dream Garage Sales Event ends soon. Get a great deal on a Civic today at your Honda dealer.
The Fantasy Sports Hall of Fame presents former accountant Derek Bradley. DraftKings One Day Fantasy Baseball took him from a guy with holes in his underpants to a guy with bikini models in them.
How do they do it?
DraftKings.com. They have one-day games, so you're not locked in. It's like a new season every time you play. And best of all, you could win a shipload of money.
Play with DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of MLB. Play with promo code HIT and get free entry in our daily contest. Get to DraftKings.com.
Start off your workday right as CSN's very own David Kaplan and Chicago Tribune writer David Haw team up to deliver the latest on your favorite teams. It's Chicago's only sports talk morning show on TV. The Cap and Haas Show every morning at 9 a.m. Comcast Sportsnet.
Dexter Fowler turns on one. So the action in the Mets bullpen. Sean Gilmartin, Buddy Carlisle. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
This appears to be one of those guys who can get riding action on a fastball down in the zone. Usually when it's down, it's got maybe a little run or a little sink, and up in the zone has that hop, but it's a lot of backspin on a four-seam fastball down.
Up in the air behind second base, and Lagares calls it in.
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea for the Cubs to score again. Got 3 in the first, 1 more in the fourth. They had DeGrom on the ropes with the bases loaded. He made a big pitch to get Anthony Rizzo to ground out to end the fourth. Cubs have not had a base runner since then.
Nobody throwing in the Cubs bullpen, but Phil Koch is stretching behind the mound. Mets will have Kadire, Duda, and Flores due up. Righty, lefty, righty in the 8th. Bryant waves at strike 1. Wild game in Milwaukee. The White Sox came back to tie that game 7-7. But the Brewers have responded and now lead 10-7 in the bottom of the 8th.
You think Max Scherzer can make that 10-run lead stand up out in the desert against the D-backs?
Yes.
His old club? Pretty good chance, huh?
I'm going to say yes.
Let's go to the win probability chart.
He went 1, 2, 3 on 7 pitches, all strikes in the first.
If it was a boxing match, Chip Hale might throw in the towel. That's not in his nature.
Three and 1. Ball 4.
These are 3 true outcomes guy tonight. Home run, strikeout, walk for Bryant. It's a real challenge for the Mets, I'm sure, for the coaching staff with this a young catcher, Plawecki, taking over for the injured Darno, and so many young pitchers on that staff. It's a lot to ask. Collins wants a lefty.
Sean Gilmartin. And it's a Weber's Sauces and Seasonings. Call to the pen. Why grill with anything else? Bottom 7. 1 out, 1 on. 4-3 Cubs.
When Martin Cooper invented the mobile phone in 1973.
Hello? Yeah, this is Marty. Guess what we did?
Connectivity took a mighty leap forward. Staying connected is also the Mazda way. That's why the 2015 Mazda 3 uses cutting-edge technology.
Hey.
Hi. Headed home?
On my way.
To keep you seamlessly connected to the world around you and the road beneath you. This is the 2015 Mazda 3. What do you drive?
There are measures we can offer. Other agents in the field.
I work alone.
Okay, what's it gonna take?
I want a guarantee.
He wants the card.
I'm in.
He's good.
Drop my phone.
Why do I love coming to Chicago? Second City, the House of Blues, and Binny's Beverage Depot. Check out the prices, check out the volume, check out the enticements, check out these beautiful displays. If you can't find it at Binny's Beverage Depot, it's probably not worth drinking.
At Red Lobster's Create Your Own Seafood Trio, if it looks tasty, you order it. Choose 3 of 9 dishes for just $15.99, like baked lobster Alfredo, brown butter shrimp scampi, and soy ginger salmon. Hey, this is my plate. Get yours while you still can.
Weber called to the pen. It's interesting. Managers continue to make this move, bringing in a lefty to face Anthony Rizzo, who is 11 for 23, 478 average, 586 on base, 652 slugging. Those numbers are all higher than against righties.
Yeah, I mean, it's the percentage play until it's not the percentage play, right? Until you go, wait a minute.
He doesn't have a home run.
Yeah, and that's a lot of times it's.
But he's slugging higher.
Suppressed power. Keep him in the ballpark. And a lot of times, too, it's just not the fact that it's a lefty, but the nature of the lefty stuff. Maybe Gilmartin's a guy he thinks he can get a ground ball double play with that breaking pitch.
Well, it's not just the 23 at-bats and 29 plate appearances this year. It goes back to last season, as we've documented a lot.
Has pitched 10 times previously for the Mets, and he has gotten a lot of outs on the ground. Not a hard thrower. Fastballs upper 80s.
Rule 5 pick from the Twins. 2-2.
Yeah, whatever that breaking ball is, it's got good action. He was a first-round pick of the Braves in 2011 out of Florida State.
Popped into center, and Lagares will get it. So 2 outs. So he does his job, and Terry Collins is going to go right back to the bullpen. He wants veteran Buddy Carlisle to face Soler when we return.
Everyone builds dream houses. But when you dream, you close your eyes. That's why you need a guide. To see if it's too close to the train. To line up a good school. And remind you of the cost of a pool. With a RE/MAX agent, you will see how much better than a dream home the right home can be. RE/MAX. Dream with your eyes open.
Running out of space? We can help you with a mortgage or a home equity loan for something bigger and better. BMO Harris Bank. We're here to help.
The Dodge brothers have always believed that by taking things further and pushing the limits, you can create a brand that grows as fast as it drives. One drive and you'll discover why Dodge is America's fastest growing performance brand. Join us now during the Dodge Drive and Discover event. During 1 week to deal, get $3,000 combined cash allowance plus $500 bonus cash. Plus loyal owners get $1,000 bonus cash on Grand Caravan.
37-year-old right-hander Buddy Carlisle, who made his major league debut back in 1999.
It's been a story of perseverance for Carlisle, hasn't it? A lot of different towns along the way, many different organizations. And Back with the Mets for his second season. Split time last year between AAA and the big club. Pitched effectively for New York last year.
Ball one on Soler. Bryant at first. 2 outs. 7th inning. Cubs leading 4-3. And we're going to see Justin Grimm, it looks like, come out and start the 8th. And I don't think Pedro Strop will work tonight after going 2 yesterday. Buddy's real name is Earl. We call him Buddy. He's from Nebraska. Went to Texarkana College. Two 2-0.
Kind of a weird choice with Soler, the hitter, because he throws a lot of fastballs, even though he's not a hard thrower. And Soler punishes heaters. That one was well placed, however.
He doesn't throw portable propane heaters, though, like the ones in the bullpen.
No, he does not. Didn't have to be.
Pitcher strikes. Yep, 2-2. We were scoffing at them earlier when it was 65. You were in short sleeves. Bryant runs and Soler fouls.
So if there's a foul ball hit down into the bullpen, is everybody responsible for picking up their own heater? Clearing way for the outfielder to make a play? Could get a little dangerous, right, with all those heaters laying around.
Look out. Might only be 91, but you don't want to get hit by it up in that area. 3-2.
Yeah, there was a time when 91 was a plus fastball. Now it's kind of average.
He walked him. A couple of walks this inning. First one given up by Robles. And it'll give Castro a chance.
Speaking of heaters, this is an anniversary for Kerry Wood. In 1998 on this date, he struck out 13. That was coming on the heels of his 20 strikeout performance against the Astros. So he set a record for strikeouts in consecutive starts.
What do we have here? Oh, is he asking about Carlisle coming set?
Yeah, it's talking about set and separating them.
Carlisle doesn't really take much time when he gets to the belt. You do have to have a discernible pause. Let's see. But that time he did.
Yeah, he was okay there. Saying he's separating him and putting him back together.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But I was watching that last pitch. I didn't see it.
Goodell. Tall, lanky right-hander up in the Mets bullpen. Ricky Bonas, bullpen coach, watching.
They got some rookies out there in that bullpen, don't they?
Knocked down by Duda. Carlisle over to cover, and that'll end the inning. 2 walks, but 2 runners stranded. So we go to the 8th. It's 4-3 Cubs.
Remember the invite? Remember to make reservations?
Absolutely.
Remember the tickets? Remember where we parked?
Absolutely. Generously appointed Lexus ES and ES Hybrid with leading-edge connectivity. Unforgettable. Lease the 2015 ES 350 for $349 a month for 36 months. See your Lexus dealer.
SMR indicator to helium.
And there they are, 57 million miles from Earth.
How does it look? Here I go. Roger.
Now he's exited the module, and we are one step from Mars.
1201.
Never miss a moment. Uverse has more live TV channels on the go than cable.
Flour-pressed soap, homemade hot sauce, artisanal pickles, whatever those are. Well, we're glad handcrafted is finally cool. Because at Firestone Complete Auto Care, we've been handcrafting since 1926. Robots might build cars, but it takes human hands to keep them running right. And that's a guarantee, backed by our fixed right promise. Firestone Complete Auto Care. Whatever you drive, drive a Firestone.
JD, we often talk about not a lot of guys choke up on the bat with 2 strikes, and you used to see hitters move around in the batter's box depending on the pitcher or the situation. Notice Anthony Rizzo against right-handers, or at least tonight against DeGrom, where his back foot is a little bit off that chalk line near the plate. You can't really see the chalk line, but his toe is almost touching it against the lefty Gilmartin. Is that to cover the outside part of the plate on a breaking ball?
I think it's because all the breaking balls that Gilmartin throws is my guess. He wanted to make sure he could cover that outside part of the plate on the left-handed breaking ball. Well, we'll keep an eye on that and just see if he does it consistently versus right and left. I guess not. I think it's more like what you're talking about, just trying to guess along with the pitcher, whatever pitcher's repertoire is. He's going to pitch him in, out, hard or soft.
Yeah, and talking to former position players, they said they moved around a fair amount in terms of up or back in the batter's box, but you don't see it quite as much now. Grimm to Kadire, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And I think this may not be accurate, but it seems like years and years ago it was more of a feel, and now it's more mechanical. Guys were willing to experiment. Ozzie Smith, I remember, I'd be in my windup, starting to lift my front leg, and he would start walking in the batter's box, literally moving in the batter's box. It would just freak me out. I said, what does he know? How does he know what I'm going to do? Why is he walking?
1-2, bounces.
All these old stories, I don't know if they're apocryphal or not. There was one, Willie Mays that said he used to just take an awful swing at a first fastball, just be late and make a terrible, just to set the pitcher up, because he knew he was going to get another fastball either later in that at bat or in his next at bat. Hard to think that a hitter would do that on purpose, right? When you only got 3 pitches, 3 strikes to play with in that bat, but I don't know, maybe. Maybe that's what Joey Votto's doing. We've noticed a lot over the years of Votto taking some ugly swings. Maybe he's just setting people up.
My guess is he would like to know that other people even think that he's doing that. Grimm's 3-2, and we'll do it again. Line drive base hit right center for Kadire. It's kind of swing that will win you a batting title, as he did, as you mentioned, 2 years ago with the Rockies.
And it's kind of pitch that'll get you in trouble too. That was a hanger on 3-2. A tumbler. Leadoff single for Kadire. Roscup will come in for Duda.
Well, normally, again, this would be Strope's inning, no matter lefty or righty at the plate. Trying to cover it tonight after he went 2 yesterday. Weber called to the pen. We'll be back.
Your old air conditioner is costing you money. Put your money back in your pocket with a new energy-efficient air conditioner from Four Seasons. And right now, get a new air conditioner from just $24.95 installed. Furnace and AC combos from just $36.95. Plus, enjoy 5 years interest-free financing. Call today for a free estimate from Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
The Fantasy Sports Hall of Fame presents former accountant Derek Bradley. DraftKings one-day fantasy baseball took him from a guy with holes in his underpants to a guy with bikini models in them.
How do they do it?
DraftKings.com. They have one-day games, so you're not locked in. It's like a new season every time you play. And best of all, you could win a shipload of money.
Play with DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of MLB. Play with promo code HIT and get free entry in our daily contest. Get to DraftKings.com.
The first hybrid in America, a Honda. The first to meet the Clean Air Act standards, a Honda. And now we're the first to do something else, the Honda Dream Garage Sales Event. Right now you can get an amazing deal on a Honda Accord, named a 2015 IIHS Top Safety Pick.
Hurry, the Honda Dream Garage Sales Event ends soon. Get a great deal on an Accord today at your Honda dealer.
Get a behind-the-scenes look at beautiful Wrigley Field. The Cubs offer 90-minute guided tours that include a chance to step on the field. This must-see Chicago attraction houses over 100 years of history. For more information, visit Cubs.com/tours.
Zach Roscup gave up those home runs in Milwaukee yesterday, but right back out there with a 1-run lead, man on, nobody out, and a strike called on Duda.
Great example of having to turn the page. Tough day yesterday. Big opportunity here today, though. In his career, albeit a short one so far for Roscup, he has faced 60 left-handed batters and allowed just 1 home run. They bat 140 against him. We noted earlier that Duda's been very good against left-handed pitching this year. Far less likely to do damage against a left-hander.
Dyer, the runner at first, and a 2-1 from Roscup is hit foul. 2-2. It's from Clackamas, Oregon, 26 years old. Roscup 6'2", 220. It's Wilmer Flores on deck.
And Roscup got he got a lot bigger this winter. With the weights, put on some muscle in the upper body.
to Chemeketa Community College, Salem, Oregon. Duda homered off a lefty in the 6th, the starter Lester.
Kind of pokes a hole in my less likely to do damage against a left-hander theory.
Line caught by Rizzo, double play. Boy, that's huge.
A bit of good fortune there. A pretty good sized bit of good fortune for Roscup. All smoked by Duda. It turns into a double play. Hang with him.
Flores, 2 outs, nobody on, and a strike called on the outside. High in the air. Who wants it? Fowler. Roscup gets that double play ball on the liner. It was hit hard, but Rizzo made the play, and it's still 4-3 Cubs.
Nissan gave a lucky few the ride of their life in the 2015 Nissan Altima. Nissan Altima with blind spot warning and up to 270 horsepower. Get the ride of your life at your local Nissan store. Lease the 38 MPG Highway Altima just $189 per month, or choose 0% financing for up to 72 months. Offers end June 1st. Shop ChooseNissan.com. Nissan, innovation that excites.
With an 11% rebate for everyone on everything, we can all bring home the American dream. Menards gives you the freedom to save on anything you choose, including sale prices. That's savings on top of savings. Whether you're stocking up, cleaning out, fixing up, or building new, Menards has what your home needs, and you can save 11% on every single item. Hurry in, because Menards has an 11% rebate on everything.
Save big money at Menards.
40 years, 6 generations, 1 feeling. Here's to the original sports sedan, the BMW 3 Series. We only make one thing, the ultimate driving machine. Receive a $1,000 credit on the legendary 3 Series during the 40 Years of an Icon sales event.
Comcast Sportsnet, your home for Chicago Cubs baseball.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan in our Comcast Sportsnet studios with a Sportsnet Central update. Pau Gasol status for tomorrow night's Game 5 still uncertain. Bulls forward missed yesterday's game against the Cavaliers because of a hamstring injury. Bulls looking to take a 3-2 lead in the Eastern Conference Finals. They play in Cleveland. More on the Bulls and the Blackhawks later tonight on Sportsnet Central with Mark Chanowski. Now back to Len and Big Jim at Wrigley.
Cap, thank you. Kids Sundays are back here at Wrigley Field this Sunday, May 17th, at the conclusion of the game. The first 1,000 kids 13 and younger with wristbands will be allowed on the field to run the bases, weather permitting. For more information on this program, go to Cubs.com/Sundays. .6'3", 190-pound right-hander Eric Goodell will work here in the bottom of the 8th, his 17th major league appearance. He has not been charged with a run this year through 7 1/3 innings, covering 10 appearances.
Another rookie out of that Met bullpen, and ball got loose.
That was no pitch. Time was called by the third base umpire, Jordan Baker.
Goodell had a cup of coffee with the Mets last year, and he's done good work so far this season.
And no, this Goodell did not suspend Tom Brady. Base hit right field. Coughlin's on.
Nor did he pinch hit for Bill Veeck.
A bit of Eddie, yeah.
Ross tried to get a bunt down earlier. It wouldn't be a bad play here. Murphy's not really buying it down there at third base. Guess he's not a little tighter. There's nothing sacrificial about that swing. He's trying to murder that baseball. Goodell, a 24th round draft pick out of UCLA. An outstanding prep career in California. Missed his senior year due to injury, however.
Knocked down by Plawecki. And for those asking, no, he is not related to Eddie Goodell. Different spelling. Eddie's last name was Gaedel. Eric is Goeddel. Eddie Goodell is from Chicago.
Eric Goodell is from California.
In his major league debut last year. And he's 2-2 now on Ross. Del Montero on deck. For Ross Cup. Runner goes, swing and a miss, strike 3, and Coughlin's in at second. With his third steal.
Chance for a little insurance here. Picked a good pitch. It was a off-speed pitch, split finger pitch, I believe. Fluttered up there.
It will not be Montero. Instead, Matt Caesar. High for ball one. Hector Rondon, the closer. The Mets will have Plawecki, Herrera, and a pinch hitter in the ninth. Ground ball to short. Flores gloves, double pump, and he still got him.
Don't want to take too much time with Caesar going down the line. Can get a clean grip initially. No, I don't know what it was. Anyway, we move on. Big chance here for Russell.
As much as we'd like to, JD, we can't explain everything.
No.
We try.
Almost like he had the yips there. He just couldn't turn it loose.
2 strikes to Russell. Noah Syndergaard will make his major league debut tomorrow night. He'll face Jake Arrieta, Matt Harvey, and Jason Hamill on Wednesday. Jonathan Neese, Travis Wood, lefty day on Thursday to finish the series. Flores again at short to end the inning. So let's go to the 9th. Cubs lead this one 4-3.
On behalf of Southwest Airlines, welcome to Chicago.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, don't everybody get up at once.
Come on. Let's go.
Follow me.
Door.
Seriously, we can't miss you if you don't leave. Once again, we have landed. Welcome. Thank you so much. Come back and see us.
Sometimes flights end before games do. Watch free live TV on your own device. Book your low fare now at southwest.com.
People are switching to T-Mobile. Even Verizon customers are jumping to America's fastest 4G LTE network. From the Bay Area to the Big Apple. Ready, set, switch to the data-strong network.
Creator of Knob Creek Bourbon, Booker No once said, if you're not completely satisfied with the big, full flavor of our bourbon, just send back the unused portion, and we'll drink it for you. Knob Creek, aged 9 years for big, full flavor. The way bourbon was meant to be.
You do all you can to keep them safe. So do we. The Mitsubishi Outlander, named one of America's safest CUVs. Now 0% APR for 72 months on a Mitsubishi Outlander.
Cubs fans, get ready for an exciting finish. Brought to you by New Finish Car Polish and the #1 rated scratch remover, Scratch Doctor.
Cubs trying to close out the Mets, leading 4-3. Hector Rondon, the closer, is on.
Hector working for the 14th time, 6 out of 7 in save tries, 1-0 with a 3.46 ERA. Worked twice on the road trip, picked up a save in St. Louis, and then came into a 7-3 ball game in Milwaukee the other night and allowed 3 runs. The Cubs escaped with a 7-6 win.
32 pitches in that outing. So Chicago native Curtis Granderson off the bench for Plawecki.
Not hitting for a high average, but note that 352 on base percentage.
Yeah, you got to throw him strikes. He'll take a walk. Couple of homers in his last 4 games. 2 balls and a strike. They overshift to the right on the infield against him. Slightly around the left in the outfield. 2-2. Matt Caesar, after pinch hitting, is still in the ball game. He's in left. And here comes Rondon. Couldn't get him to bite on the slider. One thing his manager talked about is he got fastball happy in that outing in Milwaukee. So I've seen a couple of sliders in this at bat, and the 3-2 is low on a fastball. Lead-off walk to Granderson.
Granderson, a great guy to have coming off the bench because he is patient, will take a walk, and also has very good power, so you have to try to pitch away from his power. Rondon just couldn't make the pitch there on 3-2.
Herrera squares and takes a strike as Bryant was charging from third. If we get to the bottom of the ninth, Carlos Torres is heating up. Bryant still in at third, and it's outside 1-1. At one point, JD mentioned this, the Cubs were leading 4-1. They had an opportunity to really break it open. Rizzo batting with the bases loaded in the fourth. But DeGrom got him on a ground out. And the Cubs have not scored since. The Mets able to close the gap with back-to-back homers in the sixth. And that's where we stand, 4-3 now in the ninth. Diving catch, Starlin Castro. He just robbed Herrera of a base hit. One down.
That could be a game saver. Wow, what a play. How about a game changer? That good enough for you? T-Mobile game changer. Watch this play by Starlin Castro. Oh, absolutely blistered. Boy, the Mets have hinted at some tough luck here the last couple of innings. Dare I say full extension? Nobody ever says 3/4 extension. What a play, 3/4 extension.
So a couple of really hard hit balls for outs. The double play ball due to lined to first in the eighth off Roscoe. And now Herrera lining to a diving Castro. Interesting thing is, and you wouldn't do it on purpose in that spot. If the ball had trickled out of his glove, they might have been able to turn two.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I noticed on the replay, Herrera was running hard out of the box, though, so it would not have been a guaranteed double play. Johnny Monell, left-handed hitting catcher. Check on Granderson. He can run. Former Cub Tom Goodwin, the first base coach. Tim Tuffle is over at third. One and one. Monell debuted with the Giants 2 years ago. He's only got 11 career plate appearances. How about two? Little drop by Russell. They will turn it. Ball game over. Cubs win. Cubs win. Boy, all the hard hit balls by the Mets in the last two innings turned into outs.
Yeah, there was a handful of hang with them's there for the Mets the last couple of innings, but the Cubs hang tough, hang on, and pick up a much needed win. And Monell hit it sharply. That's what allowed Russell and Castro to complete the double play, despite the little bobble by Russell. Granderson not able to get a piece of Castro. Starlin with the good throw to Rizzo. And everybody's going to sing that song.
So a good start to the homestand. Cubs make those 3 runs hold up in the first inning. They jumped on Jacob deGrom. And they win this one 4-3 the final.
Good start offensively, and John Lester really good early on too.
Chris Bryant's with Kelly. Go ahead, Kelly.
Well, Chris, in the opening inning, a 2-run homer, your first here at Wrigley Field. Did it feel a little different rounding the bases in front of your home crowd?
Yeah, a lot more cheers here. That was a pretty special moment for me, and I'm glad we got the W there. Starling coming up with a really big play, and Rondon closing out like always.
You were just waiting for fans to be out there, weren't you, in the left field?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. A lot of pink out there. It was my first experience with fans out there, and it was a lot of fun.
Could you feel the added energy with them out there?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They were having a whole lot of fun out there, and it was pretty cool to hear them. Even in BP, it was just a blast out there today.
Chris, enjoy this one. Thank you.
Thank you.
There you go, 1 for 2. Chris Bryant helping his team pull out the victory against the Mets here.
Kelly, thank you. And our Binny's Beverage Depot toast of the game, we're giving it to John Lester. He was frustrated at the end of his outing, but he has now won his last 3 starts.
Yeah, and he came into this one with a 1.80 ERA over his 3 previous starts. He gave up the home runs there, but solid effort for Lester. And the key, again, he took charge early. Cubs scored for him in the bottom of the first, but he set the tone, retired the first 5 he faced, had the strikeout pitch working early, and then just had to kind of grind it out final couple innings of his outing.
Back over 500. Cubs are 8-6 now in 1-run games. So we'll be right back at it tomorrow. 4-3 the final tonight in Game 1. Game 2, Comcast Sportsnet Plus, 6:30 for our pregame coverage. And for JD and our entire crew here at Wrigley Field, Len Casper inviting you to stay tuned as Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs post-game live is next.
So the Cubs play long ball into the new bleachers. They go back-to-back. Cap and Holly with you here on our Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs post-game live. Cubs get a couple long balls. John Lester, pretty good. Not as good as he was his last outing, but good enough. The Cubs win.
Well, he set the tone. That's the one thing. I mean, he came out early, got to see the slow breaking ball established low on the strike zone. The Cubs came out, got some runs early. We played with the lead all night long. I know it didn't feel like that. We get down to the end of the ball game because of some of the issues in the bullpen, but the bullpen was just good enough. Sure, some hard hit balls right there, but get that big double play in the 8th. Hard hit ball, line drive by Starlin Castro, snagging that one right there. We get through the 9th inning, man. We'll wipe our brow and be happy about a Cubs victory.
Take an Adam ball anytime you can when you're playing defense. All right, we'll come back. We'll take you through this, show you a couple big home runs. Chris Bryant going deep. Got it all coming up for you. It's our Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs postgame live, and it's next.
Come on, everybody. I think this is my grandson.
Little girl, you look so lonesome. I see you all feeling blue. Come on over to my place. Hey, girl, we're having a party. We'll be singing, dancing, and singing. Come on over tonight.
When a day's work was mining for gold under the frozen ground for 12 straight hours, happy hour had a whole new meaning. And when the men sat down for their banquet, Mr. Coors brought a beer worthy of the occasion, a beer that's still known as the banquet beer.
With an 11% rebate on everything, Menards gives you the freedom to save on anything you choose, including sale prices. All Orbit Eco-Lock Quick Connect fittings and tubing are on sale. Plus, get an additional 11% rebate. This Fold and Go portable gas grill from Coleman is on sale. Plus, with an additional 11% rebate, it's only $29.98. That's savings on top of savings. Hurry in now because Menards has an 11% rebate on everything.
Save big money at Menards.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. All strike 3.
Shake your head and turn around. Work out.
Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. Your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers, as reliable as the cars themselves. Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Audi, truth in engineering. Menards, save big money at Menards. And by Toyota, see where Toyota takes you. Test drive one at your Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
This is Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs postgame live.
Only got 11 career plate appearances. How about 2? Little drop by Russell. They will turn it. Ball game over. Cubs win.
Cubs get her done. 4-6-0. A little bit better than 3-6-1. Cubs improve to 16-15, and they cool off the red-hot Mets, who fall to 20-12. John Lester over last year's National League Rookie of the Year, Jacob deGrom. Hector Rondon, his 7th save. Good evening, hello, welcome. The Cubs postgame live presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield. He is Todd Hollandsworth. I'm David Kaplan. John Lester pitched pretty well. Cubs play long ball, and the bullpen did enough.
Well, I mean, that's it. I mean, you go back to the first inning, and that's where the tone was set. I mean, the Mets made a little bit of a push. They've had their struggles on offense this year. I mean, it really is all about their pitching in a lot of ways, and we're going to get to see it for 4 straight days if you include today. So that's going to be the challenge for the Cubs, is building those leads and trying to get to this point in the ballgame where you have something like we did tonight, and then hoping our bullpen gets it done late, and that's it. I mean, the formula for success is pretty apparent right now. The Mets, they haven't bludgeoned people. They're not out there scoring 10 and 11 runs a ballgame. You know, they have some big innings, but it's really all about their pitching, and if you can get out in front of them early, you can dictate the tempo of the game, who you're calling out of the bullpen, and playing with that lead, and we did it tonight.
All right, let's check out our Sports Authority play of the game. We're in the first inning. Fans in the bleachers, first time all season, first time in those new bleachers, and you know who they want to see make a curtain call. Chris Bryant crushes one just in front of the video board. I mean, murders a 2-run bomb, and that fastball just sat there and said, hit me.
Yeah, it's a great swing right here. You know, this is a pitch that Chris has actually been struggling with just a little bit, but looked for it in this spot. Knew he was probably going to get challenged with it. Great swing, pulls the hands in, able to get some great extension right there against one of the better young right-handers in the game. That's 94 miles an hour, people. That's not an easy pitch to do that to.
All right, you noticed something in the way pitchers are approaching Bryant. Jed Hoyer said the other day, they're pitching this guy like he's an all-star. Right. Joe Madden took it one step further and said they're pitching him like he's a Triple Crown winner.
Right. Well, it's been very, very interesting. And, you know, kind of the breakdown with this is how they're going at him. And it's a lot of high fastballs. And we watched Chris over the last week or so kind of start to expand his strike zone just a little bit. And you see right here, similar pitch to the one he hits out. Now, it might be a little bit higher, but you can kind of get a feel for what he's doing. And here's tonight, he gets to that pitch. That's making a big league adjustment right there, recognizing the patterns. Listen, advanced scouting, advanced reports tell you, listen, we're going to pitch you a particular way. He'd been struggling with, say, sliders low and away, fastballs up and in around his hands. He makes the adjustment right here in this ballgame, sent a message to the Mets, sent a message to deGrom, who really didn't throw very many four-seam fastballs the rest of the ballgame. So it was very interesting to see how that affected the tempo and the pace of what deGrom was doing out there. But a great swing and a nice big league adjustment by Bryant right there, getting to that two-seamer that was kind of riding in on his hands and getting to it before it got to him.
All right, Anthony Rizzo, the next hitter. And the Cubs go back-to-back jacks. Rizzo into those still under construction right field bleachers. And deGrom, not real good early. 46 pitches in the second inning.
Yeah, it's kind of
into the second.
It's been kind of a theme that's been developing around baseball right now. A lot of offense early in ball games, but I think you're seeing offenses being more aggressive early. Why? You were talking about top-notch pitching. You know, deGrom's throwing 94, 96 miles an hour. I've said it many, many times. When I played, you know, you had a few guys that would stand out. Usually the closers were throwing hard, and we used to always wonder, you know, back in the day, you had to take a pitch, and you're saying, why are we taking a pitch? This guy's throwing 96, and the first pitch we see a lot of times is the best one. Well, you're starting to see that now. These guys are more vulnerable in that first inning as they work to the corners, try to find what their stuff's going to do out there on the mound. I tip my hat to the Cubs. They've done this many times already this year where they've been very, very aggressive in that first inning, and they've taken full advantage of some fastballs that have leaked out over the plate as pitchers try to find those corners and get to their secondary pitches. So, again, you saw it in this one. Back-to-back pitches. Great time for Anthony to look to be aggressive right there. He's still thinking about the home run he gave up to Bryant. Oh, by the way, Anthony Rizzo jumps on the next pitch, and we pick up another one.
All right, our UPS Store taking care of business player of the game. How about we take a look at the whole bullpen? Bullpen got it done tonight. Ross Cup gets due to the line out. Cubs play good defense. Grimm's in there. I mean, there's a bunch of good things going on defensively and in the bullpen.
Well, that's it. I really do think the key, we had the line drive up. There were some hard hit balls, but listen, the one thing that stands out with some of the issues, I know hasn't been talked about a whole lot, is the walks. That's the one thing that has stood out to me with this bullpen. And when you get hit around a little bit, you tend to kind of get, you want to steer off the plate. These guys came in tonight, Grimm, Roscup, Rondon, throwing strikes. No matter what happened, they were going to throw strikes. I know Granderson got that leadoff walk, and we were able to get ourselves out of it, but that was it. They stayed aggressive, threw enough strikes, and were able to get those 9 outs.
All right, time to hear from manager Joe Maddon. Our Xfinity post-game press conference.
So I'll take it. The defense came through, and our pitching held up.
Getting the early lead also helped them just to give John some
breathing room. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he was going along well until the home run by the homers Duda, and then was it to Flores? Excuse me. Yeah, Flores. Got a little bit tight right there, but it's always wonderful when you never relinquish the lead. You got the lead, you want to hold on to the lead, even if things get a little bit tight or hectic like that. You just want to hold on to the lead somehow, and we did.
John over John's pitch count got a little high.
Yeah, he was like 108, something like that. Yeah, he was just. You could see that was about going to be it for him. He was coming up to hitting that particular inning, so it was good that he was able to get through and not have to jimmy the lineup in order to get more out of Grimm and whomever, because we were kind of limited tonight, especially with Strope being down after yesterday. So him getting through that 6 was huge, and then piecing it together with Cup and Grimm, and then, of course, Ronnie got it done in the 9th.
Lester gave up 4 walks.
I'm sorry?
Lester,
yeah.
4 walks is pretty rare for him, but still, like you said, made through 6, only 3 runs. Was something off with him with the 4 walks?
I thought he started out really sharp. I mean, I wasn't behind the plate. There was a lot of pitches I thought were relatively close that didn't go in our way, but, I mean, that happens. I mean, that's just I have a lot of respect for Andy. I'm not disputing that whatsoever. I just think there was a lot of close pitches, it just didn't play. But stuff-wise, I thought he had a better cutter tonight, especially early in the game. The curveball was a really pertinent pitch for him today. That slow curveball to the righties was very pertinent. He battled. I mean, I just think, towards the end there, Duda put a really good hack on him, so the next guy, but he fought through and got the pinch hitter there and got us out of that jam. It was really important that he went 6 full based on the bullpen availability tonight.
Kind of fitting that Bryant, so to speak, christened the new boosters.
He did. That ball was properly struck. I mean, that pitcher is really good too. DeGrom, they're nice. The reason why they're in the position they're in, they play hard, like I think we do too. So it was kind of an interesting matchup. I think almost like looking in the mirror a little bit, the way they play, and I think the way that we play too. So yeah, Chris caught that one. Normally power hitters, when they get it going a little bit, that comes in bunches. The home run starts showing up. He worked good at bats after that also, but their pitching was very strong too.
And then he would get ready to
All right, time for a break here on Cubs Post Game Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. A lot more to cover. Holly and I will be right back.
Cubs Post-Game Live is presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. Through it all.
Kate!
She can't go alone.
Give me your hand!
That was close.
We've been thinking, a pitcher who can paint the corners is known as a Rembrandt. Who doesn't love that kind of precision? At GMC, we get that. Not everyone can deliver a 95-mile-an-hour Rembrandt. This is precision. This is GMC. Now during the GMC Spring Sales Event, pay no interest for 5 years, plus get $2,000 purchase bonus cash on all 2015 Sierra SLT models. Welcome to the show.
DirecTV, we believe being ranked #1 in customer satisfaction is cause for celebration. We believe being named one of the greenest companies in the world highlights our enduring commitment to the environment. That winning 7 Emmy Awards in technical achievement showcases our innovative spirit. Each day we redefine what DirecTV can be, because we believe there's no place for ordinary when you entertain the extraordinary. Don't just watch TV. DirecTV. At DirecTV, we believe families should have somewhere to turn when disaster strikes. We believe our customers should have a real person to talk to 24 hours a day. That you should never miss your shows, even if it means overnighting a replacement receiver. And that if we're lucky enough to be invited into your home, we should leave it better than we found it. Because we believe there's no place for ordinary when you entertain the extraordinary. Don't just watch TV. DirecTV.
Comcast Sportsnet, your home for Chicago Cubs baseball.
Time for our four-seasons heating, air conditioning, and plumbing. Who's hot and who's not for the last 7 days? Who's hot? How about the Cardinals' Colton Wong? They always pull guys out of the minors, and they always are awesome. 12 for 25, 480 average, 2 bombs, and 9 knocked in. Who's not? Nick Castellanos, who's one of their top prospects, plays third. 4 for 23, brutal with 9 Ks. All right, time for our Cholula Hot Sauce pitching recap. Let's take a look at the numbers for John Lester and the DeGrominator. Jacob DeGrom, last year's Rookie of the Year, 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs earned, walked 4, struck out 5, gave up the 2 bombs back-to-back in the first. For John Lester, 6 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned, and he did walk 4 but struck out 6. Here is John Lester. Let's take a look at him. He came out, and you talked about it earlier, Holly. The slow breaking ball was really good.
Well, outstanding. I mean, John Lester doesn't throw a traditional changeup, so, you talk about what his secondary, like his real D-velocity pitch is, where you pull a lot off of it. It's his breaking ball. It was outstanding tonight. We talk about the cutter and the fastball, but he's going to have that every night, and he's going to attack guys. And the one thing that was kind of there and really has been over his last 2 or 3 starts is that slow breaking ball. It's got to be down, though. You don't want to be messing up in the strike zone with it. Very, very effective tonight, and did a great job with that cutter establishing both sides of the plate because it allows him to throw that slow breaking ball, and it's his big change of pace. So real good pitch right there tonight for him early. He was outstanding, and like I said, got us through 6 innings. A couple home runs back-to-back. Those things are going to happen as he got squeezed a little bit by home plate umpire Andy Fletcher. He was a little frustrated with that. But again, I thought he was making pitches all night long, and like I said, other than the back-to-back homers, a solid performance.
Let's talk about that 6th inning. He gave up a couple of bombs and just looked like he might have been tiring a bit.
Well, I don't know if he was necessarily tired. I think he was just frustrated with the strike zone. I mean, he was trying to find it. At the same time, this is a 4-1 ball game. Now, as this starts to unfold, I mean, Lucas Duda, this guy's 30 homers last year. This guy knows how to hit, and he can hit lefties as well. Nice swing right there, and he goes back-to-back. He gets a 4-seam fastball. That's where he gets bit, both times. This is a 1-1 fastball and a 2-1 fastball. The 2 homers that are going to be right here in a row. Those mistakes happen, but he also understands the condition of the bullpen. I mean, that's it. That's what John's working towards. He knows where he's at. He knows where his pitch count is. He's trying to get as long as he can in this game because he's trying to save the bullpen to some extent. Made a couple pitches that were up a little bit. Not terrible, but up a little bit. That got hit hard, and then you see him get a little frustrated after this as he starts to work pitches around the strike zone. So, I mean, all in all, I thought it was a solid performance, but I think he was trying to be maybe most efficient in that 6th inning, and what ends up happening is a couple fastballs straight out over the plate.
Yeah, that one he did not get in far enough on the hands. Let's look at the Cubs lineup for Joe Madden. Dexter Fowler, 1 for 2, scored a run, had a walk, a knock for Chris Bryant. That's the 2-run bomb. Anthony Rizzo, a 1 for 4 with the home run. Chris Coughlin, a couple of hits, and Addison Russell, 1 for 4, an RBI and a strikeout, but that turns out to be the game-winning run.
Yeah, that's the game winner. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's the one that probably doesn't get talked about all night long just because, ho-hum, RBI base hit right here. 2 outs, 4th inning. How significant it ends up being because the Cubs are going to win this one 4-3. So easy to talk about the homers and the sweet swings and the distance on them, but this was a huge hit in the ball game early because that Cubs offense obviously got shut down. Jacob DeGrom did a pretty nice job settling in and making pitches after that rough 1st inning, but this is a big blow right here and your eventual game winner.
Yeah, it's the margin of victory right there. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. Cubs Post-Game Live continues. Presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield. Be right back.
We've been thinking, a pitcher who can paint the corners is known as a Rembrandt. Who doesn't love that kind of precision? At GMC, we get that. Not everyone can deliver a 95 mile an hour Rembrandt. This is precision. This is GMC. Now during the GMC Spring Sales Event, pay no interest for 5 years, plus get $2,000 purchase bonus cash on all 2015 Sierra SLT models. Welcome to the show.
Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you in part by Cholula Hot Sauce, the flavorful hot sauce with the iconic wooden cap.
With an 11% rebate on everything, Menards gives you the freedom to save on anything you choose, including sale prices. Geldwin has been crafting beautiful and durable products for over 100 years. Right now, all special order Geldwin windows and patio doors are on sale. Plus, get an additional 11% rebate. That's savings on top of savings. Hurry in now because Menards has an 11% rebate on everything.
Save big money at Menards.
Know you're budgeted for the expected and the unexpected. Know that at least the process of buying a new home can be clear and simple. Know your investments can make retirement closer than you think. Know the one word behind all the guidance we provide, tools we create, and services we offer. Because when you have insight, you know.
Elk Grove Village is home to the largest industrial park in the United States. It's a community of makers, companies that invent, design, manufacture. When your neighbors are makers, the supply chain gets shorter and profits grow. It's why businesses thrive here. Elk Grove Village. Makers want it.
Let's teach them well, let's teach them wise. Make sure we teach them not to lie. Tell them all they'll need to know.
You do all you can to keep them safe. So do we. The 2015 Mitsubishi Outlander with available forward collision mitigation. Named one of America's safest CUVs. Now 0% APR for 72 months on a Mitsubishi Outlander.
Bulls fans like our own Steve Gardner here want to win a pair of tickets to Game 6. Take a picture of you and your friends celebrating during tomorrow night's game. Then share it on Instagram or Twitter, like @Steve Gardner, using the hashtag BullsCheer to enter. Here is John Lester at Wrigley.
He's still learning. He's doing a great job, though. You know, it's hard to learn at the big league level. It's hard, especially when you change positions. You've been a shortstop your whole life. You're on a whole different side of the field, but he's doing a great job. I've been very impressed with how KB's been playing over at third. You know, that big frame, you know, it's kind of, you wonder, you know, from the outside looking in, but he's done a great job. Cass done a great job. Obviously, Riz is sound over there at first. So it's been fun to watch these guys. You know, I think, especially when everybody's young, you know, there's always going to be things that happen within the game that need to be improved on or whatever. But these guys have been sound. It's been impressive to watch.
Where are you relative to your own expectations?
I stink. I mean, you talk about your own expectations. I mean, my expectations are more than anybody could put on me. So, like I said, the biggest thing is, you know, we won. So you look at that, everything's fine. You know, we obviously didn't play very well on this road trip, and coming home, you know, bleachers open for the first time, and everybody's excited, and you want to get off to the right foot. So that was good, and we'll look at that. But as far as expectations, I mean, that's a whole nother day with a whole nother sit down and a whole nother hour of time that not a lot of us have. So, you know, it is what it is, and I'm a perfectionist. I want to be perfect all the time, and obviously that's not going to happen.
All right, let's take a look at the Blue Cross Blue Shield. Key to the Cubs' victory. Holly?
All right, Cappy. Well, it was key tonight, and it's certainly moving forward. I kind of was thinking along the lines of what's going on in this series, and it's swing away. Cubs the power bats have kind of been out, and we got to see it in the Milwaukee series. The guy's starting to swing, hit for some power. Obviously, that's a Chris Bryant home run right there. But the Mets, they've got power arms, aggressive approach from their starting pitching. The one thing that really stands out is that the Mets lead all of baseball in fewest walks, and I know it's certainly been part of our game. You know, the approach the Cubs hitters have had, and they did a great job of getting DeGrom out of there, but I just think it's really beneficial, especially with the number of arms. Matt Harvey, you know, obviously DeGrom going tonight. You're going to see high velocity. You're not wanting to give up pitches and work at bats. You're looking to get on that first good fastball that you did, and you got to see it right there. That was back-to-back on pitches right there, so it was a formula for success early in this ballgame, and I think it will be throughout the series.
All right, we'll be right back. Wrap up Cubs post-game live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield. Sportsnet Central coming up.
I need more time!
You only get a handful of minutes to start a new life.
We gotta go! Keep looking, he's gotta be here! He's coming!
So you grab what you need to get you through.
Oh, there it is.
I'm gonna go have our baby now.
Like keys!
I'm so nervous.
Oh, come on, everybody. I think this is my grandson.
Little girl, you look so lonesome. I see you all feeling blue. Come on over to my place. Hey girl, we're having a party. We'll be singing, dancing and singing. Come on over tonight.
Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you in part by Cholula Hot Sauce, the flavorful hot sauce with the iconic wooden cap.
At Discount Tire, we'll get you the right tire at the lowest price for your vehicle. Get a $70 Visa prepaid card when you buy any set of 4 Michelin tires.
Nissan gave a lucky few the ride of their life in the 2015 Nissan Altima. Nissan Altima. With blind spot warning and up to 270 horsepower. Get the ride of your life at your local Nissan store. Lease the 38 MPG Highway Altima just $189 per month. Or choose 0% financing for up to 72 months. Offers end June 1st. Shop ChooseNissan.com. Nissan. Innovation that excites.
Out here, there are no cheat